Hello, everyone. It's Charlton. So, this young lady, Cecilia Valdovinos, Sergeant Cecilia Valdovinos, is filing a federal lawsuit, a federal lawsuit against the U.S. Army. It's over her, I believe, her religious freedom. Was claiming her religious freedom was violated when she was forced to remove her hijab. It's a number of different things, but I think that was the tipping point where she was, she was in a training exercise or some kind of suicide prevention thing in the chapel, and one of her officers who was in charge of her told her to remove her hijab because of her hair. That's not entirely clear to me, but there's a number of different things. She was given permission, and you're fully allowed to wear hijab in the U.S. Army as long as you follow specific regulations. Naturally, I don't know what those are, but they're in this article. And but she was proactive in her, and obviously that's her right there, Sergeant Cecilia Valdovinos. She was given permission by Colonel David Sims, her brigade commander. She went to him. She alleges that her trouble began in June 2018 when her brigade commander, Colonel David Sims, granted her approval to wear a hijab with her uniform. From that time forward, she claims her hijab triggered extremely hateful behavior towards her, including repeated vitriol and harassment. From a multitude of incidents which are listed in the article, which I'll probably quickly go through. But there was one particular instance, I think, that pushed her over the edge and caused her to file a complaint with the Equal Opportunity Office, the Military Equal Opportunity Office, which basically ruled against her, and so now she's filing a lawsuit against them with the assistance of the Military Religious Freedom Foundation. And I believe this person is somebody who's assisting her in that regard. Mikey Weinstein of the Military Religious Freedom Foundation is representing Valdovinos, who plans on suing the Army. I believe she already has begun that. So she says, I got called a terrorist. I got called ISIS. I hear comments that I'm the reason why 9/11 happened, says Valdovinos, who converted to Islam in March 2016. So that's why she asked for permission in June 2016. Or no, it was June 2, excuse me. No. June 2018 is when she asked for permission from Colonel David Zinn. There's a lot of anger and animosity. She claims that her breaking point came while she was attending a suicide prevention briefing with the 704th Brigade Support Battalion at the chapel in Fort Carson, Colorado. That, she says, is when her command sergeant major allegedly grabbed her arm, pulled her out of rank, and forced her to remove her hijab in front of her colleagues. And I felt embarrassed and religiously raped. In a sense, Valdovinos wrote in an email to the Military Religious Freedom Foundation, an advocacy organization that is representing her. My religious preference is only to unveil in front of my husband in the comfort of my own home. The incident pushed her to file an official complaint with the Military Equal Opportunity Office on March 7th, which she alleges a series of troubling incidents, including being called a terrorist by a fellow soldier and seeing no action taken, which she informed his commander, being removed from her assignment as a culinary arts specialist at a dining facility because of her religious preference to not handle pork, and being referred to by her sergeant as the girl with the hood. Although the MEO complaint was found to be unsubstantiated, Valdovinos now intends to file a federal lawsuit against the U.S. Army for violating her First Amendment rights. So while this was the Army's finding in the official Military Equal Opportunity complaint that she filed, while the senior non-commissioned officer told the Army Times that Valdovinos was wearing her hair out of regulations underneath the hijab, Valdovinos maintains that she was not asked about her hair and believes it would have been impossible to see it underneath the opaque garb. That's just a typo right there. A commander inquiry into Valdovinos' allegations concluded that the senior non-commissioned officer acted appropriately by enforcing the proper wear of the hijab in compliance with Army regulations, according to a statement from her brigade officer, Colonel Zinn, and obtained by Yahoo Lifestyle. Further, it states, our leaders are committed to supporting soldiers' freedom of religious expression. I have and will continue to take all reports of soldiers disrespecting religious beliefs, observances, and traditions very seriously. We value diversity within our ranks and will continue to embrace our differences, which make us a stronger, more well-rounded team of cohesive, highly trained soldiers prepared to answer our nation's call at any time, anywhere. Shortly after the decision was made, Valdovinos says she was demoted from sergeant to specialist and that it will reduce her pay approximately by $1,300 a month. She says the decision has also taken a mental toll as she and her 7-year-old daughter have become targets of increased harassment. I was getting the messages on Facebook from people that I didn't even know that if they ever see me, they would kill me. They threatened me with acid attacks, Valdovinos said. Her grandfather was a vet in the Vietnam War as well. So the serious attempt to marginalize, dehumanize, trivialize the religious faith of a member in standing, we will not let this stand, says Mikey Weinstein. That's a former U.S. Air Force officer and founder of MRFF, the organization helping her file her lawsuit, her attorney. So, you know, that's the story there. It's you know, I look through this thing that basically goes over what's required of wearing a hijab as a soldier, and you know where she could have possibly been in violation. I have no idea. I mean, so you know, but it says here, hair underneath the hijab must be worn in a hairstyle authorized for the soldier in AR 671, paragraph 3.2. The bulk of the soldier's hair and hijab may not impair the ability to wear headgear, the advanced combat helmet, or other protective equipment, impede the ability to operate an assigned weapon, military equipment. So, I mean, initially I thought that was it because hair was sticking out, and I guess you have to have your hair in a bun if it's not in a hijab, but that's more about, you know, having it in such a way that it won't impede a helmet or other gear that you need to fulfill your duties as a soldier or something. I'm just summarizing or paraphrasing. But that is, you know, that is the story there. It's obviously a unique situation. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out. And, yeah, that's it, man. All right, thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. And I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.